Hi, I'm Jen Berta. Welcome to my mentoring channel. Today, let's take a quick look at the Tecarta Bible app. If this lesson edifies you and you enjoy the content on my channel, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for so that you can know whenever I post the videos. Now, let's grow together. Tecarta Bible app is one of three Bible apps that I regularly use. I use Tecarta, Olive Tree, and Logos. So Tecarta has a library of in-app purchases that you can subscribe to. You get two Bible versions free, and then you can actually buy in-app purchases. You see Through the Bible by Dr. J. Vernon McGee. That's a set of Old and New Testament commentaries. Uh, New Living Translation, the Life Application Bible app, and you'll have all of the study notes in that. The MacArthur Bible commentary, and you'll have a Bible version with commentary there. The Message, uh, the New King James Version of MacArthur Bible, Moody Bible commentary, ESV. One of my favorites is the Strong's with the KJV, and we'll take a look at that when we go into the app. But it's free to get the app, and then there are in-app purchases. So let's take a look at the app. So here in the app, whatever, this is a devotional that comes up when you open the app. And then whatever you've purchased will be under this tab entitled My Content. There's another tab, Recently Used. Then you can actually download whatever you've purchased. And if there's updates, it will require that you download those updates again. And as you see, it doesn't take long to download each of the volumes. You have highlight ability, and down in the lower left corner, you can see exactly what version or what volume from your library you're working with. So in this case, I'm working with the Strong's Concordance with the King James Version Bible. And you'll see lines. You see the faint lines under each of the words. In the New Testament, it will be a Greek transliteration, and in the Old Testament, it will be a Hebrew transliteration. And so you can actually hold on one of the words, and then you'll get the dictionary definition if you'd like that, or you'll get the Strong's etymology of the word. So this is the Greek word 1069, and here's the transliterated word, and then it gives you the phonetic spelling, genomai, and it'll give you an idea. It seems to be devised for people who are not well versed in the study of Greek. But then it'll give you the definition in the original language. So in this case, we looked up the word for the Strong's definition, and it'll tell you cause to be generated in the whole definition in Strong's, and then Thayer's definition will make it even more clear. It will tell you the usage of the word in the scriptures and how many times it's used and what it means each time it's used. So that's always great, and that was for the word became. If you look at be not afraid in verse 10, and so afraid is phobio, and it says to frighten, to be alarmed, to be in awe, to revere, to put to flight. In other words, don't be put to flight. Don't be terrified or scared away. And so this will give you a more clear understanding of the word. And that's one of the things I really like about Tecarta, is the Strong's Concordance with the King James Version. In fact, if I only had that one volume in Tecarta, I would still use it. I really like it that much. Um, let's look at some of the other offerings in the library. These are the recently used books under this tab. The, all of the content that you own will be under My Content. And as you purchase different volumes, it will be listed in this right-hand column. So you'll see the Bibles uh, under the Bible Translations tab. And then you'll see commentaries that you own under the Commentaries tab. Then there will be study Bibles, and these are Bibles that actually have study notes with them. So let's pick one of my favorite study Bibles. And one of my favorite study Bibles is the John Maxwell's Leadership Bible. Here it will tell you the about information, and whatever he has here will be a small note by Dr. Maxwell or whoever the author is. This is similar in all of the study Bibles, and so you'll see the about information there. Uh, Wherever you are in the Bible, and let me just go over. Wherever you are, we're in Matthew, and so it'll tell you a little bit about the book that you're studying. And then this cube will be articles, it will be lessons. And so in this case, you'll have articles here 3, 6, 9, 10 articles. God has already called you to lead. You can expand it out, and it will give you this this lesson, this article. You can actually go to the scripture references that are made there. And so you go back to the resources, and you can, and this resource cube will always take you to the list of your resources. Here you have 21 qualities, and you'll have 21 qualities, and this is taken from Dr. Maxwell's books that he has written. And so you can see there that he has, that's one of the articles, 21 laws. That's another part of the library, and he'll take these laws and focus them around biblical principles and biblical characters. Leadership lessons. He has leadership lessons from Genesis to Revelation. And there's just really a lot of the leadership lessons, because remember, this is going to be the Maxwell Leadership Bible. So he has just a ton of leadership lessons in this Bible. And it makes it so easy to pull up a lesson, because they're all in this library just waiting for you to get them. And let's look at the law of respect. Absalom assumes power, David flees. So we'll kind of expand that. And it tells you the scripture reference, and you read the background in 37 verses of 2 Samuel 15. And then he starts with an introduction, and then he goes with discussion points. Then he has a more contemporary take on 2 Samuel. This time it's from chapter 13, 39 voices and 39 verses. And it's the same. He'll have an introductory remark, and these can be broken down. And then he will give you the discussion points. Note the changes in David's leadership. Number one, he no longer works proactively but passively interacts with those closest to him. And so this is talking about responsibility. And his main point is if you won't carry the ball, you can't lead the team. And so, it's just really packed with a lot of leadership lessons, and they don't take long to cover, and you can actually stimulate great discussions using this. And so that's just one of the resources. Let's go back to our resources. That was our Maxwell Leadership Study Bible. I like the Life Recovery Study Bible also. And in the Life Recovery Study Bible, you're going to have a 12-step type um, library of resources. So you have articles here. Let's get back to that. So you're going to have articles. And your articles are going to be the 12 steps in Scripture. So let's take a quick look at that. Step 1, we admitted that we were powerless over our dependencies, that our lives had become unmanageable. And then here's the scripture that relates to that. I know that nothing good lives in me, that is in my flesh. I want to do what is right, but wrong is always present with me. And the scripture references are right there, and this will go through all of the 12 steps. Let's get back to the resources, and you'll have recovery reflections from Genesis to Revelation, and you'll have recovery reflections from Pharaoh's life. So just take a quick look at that, and you can see it's not long at all, but again, you can stimulate discussion from that. There's no limit to the amount of things you can do with these articles and teachings. And so Egypt's Pharaoh perfectly exemplified the persecutor type personality. In Exodus chapter 5, verses 3 through 9, we watch him as he bulldozed the legitimate boundaries of those to get his way. And so, again, there's so much here. I just want to give you a quick look at just some of the things that you can actually get. And so here's commentary, actual commentary when you see this open book icon. There's actually commentary verse by verse. And so when you're looking at Matthew chapter 5, verses 43 through 48, you're going to see teaching about love for enemies there. And when we love our enemies, the commentary says, we can be sure that we are making progress in recovery. Loving our enemies doesn't mean we have to like them, but it does mean we must forgive them and desire what is best for them. If we harbor anger and bitterness towards others, we only hurt ourselves. Such emotions keep us from making progress in recovery. And so even the commentary is consistent with the focus of the resource in the Life Recovery Bible. And it's going to be that way with all of the resources. So go back to our library. I like the NIV Cultural Background Study Bible. in that Bible, it's going to give you a lot of information that maybe you would not have gotten uh, just from studying your regular Bible. And so again, you have that resource cube, you have articles, creation and existence, image and likeness. Let's take a look there, expand it out. So throughout the Near East, ancient Near East, an image was believed to contain the essence of that which it represented. That essence equipped the image to carry out its function. In Egyptian literature, there is one occurrence of people in general having been created in the image of a deity, but it is generally the king who is spoken of in such terms. The image is the source of his power and prerogative. So this is giving you a background, an ancient background to the word image and how it is biblically used. It is not just a picture or a drawing. In Mesopotamia, there are three categories of significance. As in Egypt, the king is occasionally described as being in the image of the deity. That is, the deity is flowing through that king. Number two, an idol contained in the image of the deity. And number three, monuments featuring. And so when we look at this background, it gives us a fuller understanding of the biblical view and what it means to be created in the image of God. The biblical view is similar as people were created in the image of God, that is, embodying his qualities and doing his work. They are symbols of his presence and act on behalf as his representatives. The two words used in the text differ in nuance. Image refers to the something that contains the essence of something else, while likeness is more connected to substance expressing a resemblance at some level. And so this is really a deep set of resources here. And like I said, this is one of my favorite resources. This uh, Cultural Background Study Bible, excuse me. You get illustrations there. You get, and let's maybe take a look at some of the illustrations from, that is, from different portions of Scripture, and it will show you historical background that has to do with that. So this has been just a really quick look. And it's not comprehensive by any means, just a quick look at some of the resources. And the resources you have are going to be here in this list. I like the Life Hacks Bible. I like all of the resources. Apparently, I do. I bought them all, but I like all of the resources that are available in this Tecarta Bible app. And you just have a library of study material right there. You have devotional Bibles. Now, the Life Recovery Bible is under study Bibles, but under devotional Bibles is the Celebrate Recovery Bible. You have the Mom's Devotional Bible, and then you have 1 year devotions. Now, there are some things that I don't own that you can actually buy here. You can buy different translations. When you don't own them, they will have this ellipse, this three dots there, and if you do own them, it will tell you they are available for you to download, or either a check mark means you've already downloaded them. So there's just a ton of stuff that you can still buy as you are able. They have even audio Bibles. And so that's just a quick look at the Tecarta Bible app. uh, I just believe it's awesome. I really love my Tecarta Bible app. And so, if you think that this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up. Maybe drop a comment down and let me know if this is something that's new to you or something that you already have on your phone. If so, what do you think about it? And if you don't have it, would you consider getting it? It's just such a great study resource. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you'll know whenever we download more videos. Thanks for taking the time to sit with me as we look at the Tecarta Bible app.